Namaskar, annyeonghaseyo everyone. It's me, Divya from Nepal, and in my YouTube channel, I mainly upload videos about fully funded scholarship and internship opportunities in South Korea for international students. And today in this video, we'll be talking about the Global Korea Scholarship, which is also known as GKS in short, and previously it was known as KGSP or Korean Government Scholarship. The application for GKS Scholarship was announced yesterday, so I downloaded this guideline from studyinkorea.go.kr and I have this file here, and with this file, let's look at the updated guideline for 2024 Global Korea Scholarship. There are several content inside this file. So let's look at the program objective. The objective of program hasn't changed. It is same as before, where Korea is aiming to provide support to international students to study at higher educational institution in Korea, and also to enhance the international education exchange, and also to deepen the friendship between Korea and the participating countries. Since 2010, this scholarship has been called as Global Korea Scholarship or GKS. And yeah, this scholarship is right now for master's degree, doctoral degree, and also for the research degree program. And for all of this program, 1 year of Korean language is mandatory if we don't have the required topic score during the time of application. So from this year, the research and development program has increased its quota by large number, like around 300 students from all around the globe will be selected. And under embassy track, there is 800 seats, and under the university track, there is 1400 seats. So altogether, there are 2200 seats this year. It means the number of applicants is double. They have also added IRT. This is the International Reconstruction of Talent program for the applicants from Ukraine. So this is number of applicants will be 10. And also overseas Korean of Ukraine will also be recruited. So yeah, this seat is increased, especially for the applicants from Ukraine. And similarly, the field of the studies. So about the field of the study, like around more than 60 universities, like Type A, 33 university in Type A and 40 university in Type 2. All these universities take part in GKS program. 73 universities in total taking part in GKS program, and we can apply to any of this university with any of this major available there. Similarly, this one is especially for the Japanese applicants. So for Japanese applicants, you have your own like Korea-Japan Government Scholarship Agreement. So this section is only for the applicants from Japan. Similarly, for the if you are applying from the embassy track, you need to consider Type A and Type B. For example, at least one of the university has to be from the Type B. Similarly, there is also specialized R&D and then general. So these sections have different criterias. You can check based on the track you are following. You may apply through R&D program. The benefit of this R&D program is that you will study your language and your degree in the same university. But if you are under like this general GKS, your degree university and your language university will not be same. And also there is extra program for this student from Ukraine. So this is a good chance for you guys from Ukraine. And similarly, the quotas. In our country's case, for example, Nepal, the quota hasn't changed. But for our embassy track, we have 4 seats. Similarly, for the university track, Nepal has, for the university track for Nepal, it is like, where is Nepal? Okay, for Nepal it's 8 seat, so it for 12. In Nepal has almost 12 seat. Similarly, for other countries' case, you can check it out here in the table. And yeah, for R&D program, this has increased significantly. Like before, it was just 60 applicants, but now 300 applicants from all over the world they can take part in R&D program. And the university taking part in R&D program are only this much. So if you are applying for R&D program, you can apply to this university. I can also see my university, Gyeongbuk National University, here in the list. Similarly, Sungkyunkwan, Seoul-taek, and also KGS, Keimyung University, Kukmin, Chonam, Ojou, Gyeongsang, Inje. So all these universities, they take part in R&D program. Similarly, here is a global network scholarship where 80 scholars from all over the world. So this is additional. And there is no limit of number of invited country. So all countries can also apply to this. And yeah, there is also research scholar, 15 scholar from 156 country. This is for the research program. And yeah, eligibility, about the eligibility, it hasn't changed. Like you have to be the national of the particular country taking part in GKS program, and you need to submit the parents' proof of citizenship, and similarly your citizenship certificate, of course. And for the level of education, for example, if you are applying for the master's degree, bachelor's degree is your minimum. Similarly, if you are applying for doctoral degree, master's degree is your minimum. Similarly, if you are applying for postdoctoral research, then doctoral degree. Similarly, as an exchange professor, then you need to have at least master's degree. Similarly, if this is a research program for education, science, culture, and tradition, and etc., it has to be the master's degree, the minimum requirement. So yeah, and from this year, like in the middle, this rule was a little bit changed, but again they came up with the same rule as usual, like you can apply with the certificate of expected graduation. So the juniors in the final semester should not worry, you can still apply with your expected graduation certificate. Similarly, for the CGPA, you have to have at least 80% if you have the 100% scale prevalent in your country. Similarly, if you have out of 4 GPA, then 2.6 is the minimum requirement. If it's a 4.3 scale, 2.80 is the minimum. Similarly, if it's a scale of 4.5, 2.91 is the minimum requirement. Similarly, if it's a scale of 5, you need to have 3.23. So these are the minimum grade requirement for application of this scholarship. And yeah, you have age limit of 40 years and you must be born after September 1st, 1984. For example, if your birth date is 1983, then you can't apply. And yeah, these are the list of the countries this country can take part. For example, if we have Nepal here, yeah, okay, I can see Nepal here. So the professors from Nepal, they can participate in this program. There was another program, no, in the upper list, like exchange professor program. So you can apply to this if you are from Nepal, or if you are from any of these countries of ODA recipient countries, then you can apply to this program. Similarly, you must be in good health because you are going to totally different country and with a different culture, different food, and you must be able to handle every situation on your own. So you need to be physically, mentally fit and healthy. Similarly, there is additional requirement for global network program. So this is the university track basically. So you need to have current prospective officials, professional or student in the field of global affairs, like working for diplomatic strategy in G7 or ODA countries. That list we have above, those are the ODA countries, but there is no age limit for global network programs. And also this is for the master's degree, 2 years only, no Korean language program. So if you are the applicant from global network program, especially for the professors and other professionals from different program, this one is very suitable for you guys, and there is no need of Korean language program. So if you have previously worked as a diplomat or any other of officials or any other government job holders or student in the field of global affairs in the ODA countries, then you can apply to this global network program. It will be equivalent to master's degree, and there will be no Korean language program. So yeah, and also there is restriction. So if you graduated from Korean high school, you can't apply. Similarly, if you have received previously scholarship for degree program in Korea, you cannot apply. For example, if you studied your bachelor's degree with full scholarship in Korea, you can't apply to this program. Similarly, if you cancelled your previous GKS scholarship, you cannot apply. And until this year, if you are a GKS scholar, you can still apply for this scholarship. If you fulfill all the criteria and if you are GKS, you can still apply. But from 2025, the previous GKS scholar cannot apply to this scholarship. So if you are GKS scholar until now and if you want to apply, you must have at least 90% out of 100% scale or ranked top 10% student in your class and should have topic level 5 or 6. If you are one of the final GKS scholar and in the past 3 years and if you have withdrawn from the program or was disqualified prior to enrollment, you cannot apply to this program. Duplicate submission. So this is the thing you need to keep into mind. If you are the embassy track applicant, including reserve candidate who passed the first round of selection, cannot apply again through university track. If you were shortlisted in embassy, then you cannot apply. Then again, another one is embassy track applicant must apply to only one program: general, overseas, Korean or international reconstruction talent program. Like you cannot apply to all of this program at once. You must select only one program. Similarly, university track applicant must apply to only one program among general or regional or international construction talent or global network, R&D or research program. So you have to select among one of these. You cannot apply to all of them at once. And university track applicant must apply to only one department per university. You cannot apply to many universities. And duplicate, if they found out that your application is duplicate, your scholarship will be cancelled even after the evaluation is completed. So be careful, guys. And also, you must check additional restriction or eligibility set by each university. Each university will have their own rule. You have to check those out. Also, if there is any additional eligibility set by university, you need to fulfill. For example, all GKS should achieve topic level 3 to proceed to their degree program. But some university may have additional requirement like topic 4. Then you need to have that topic 4, not the 3. And also, you should be careful that the requirements set by university must be fulfilled. And if you don't meet those requirements, you will fail to enroll to university and then your scholarship will be cancelled. Also, you need to check the enrollment period set by each university. For example, your Korean language is delayed by 6 months after your leave of absence, and you must check if your degree program is about to start at a certain period of time. For example, in a specific department or major only allows students to start their first semester in September. Relevant scholar may not be able to enroll in March. For example, because of your leave of absence, your degree, if your language program finishes in March and that particular university where you want to pursue a degree doesn't allow enrollment in March, then your scholarship may be cancelled. So talking about the documents to submit, I already talked about the list of the documents that you need in the previous video as well. But here we can see that particular application form which you need to fill very carefully. Similarly, you need to write your personal statement based on the tips I gave in our previous video. You need to write your own study plan, and the research applicants need to submit the research proposal. You'll need one letter of recommendation. This letter of invitation only for the research applicant. And similarly, you need to fill this form of GKS applicants agreement and medical assessment. Similarly, also grant consent to collect and use personal information to GKS. And similarly, you will have to submit your parents' proof of citizenship and your family relation document, which is required for all those degrees. If you are applying for masters, your bachelor's graduation certificate, bachelor's degree transcript are must. If you are applying for PhD, your master's graduation certificate, master's transcript are required. Similarly, for the research program, doctoral certificate and doctoral transcript are must. Similarly, these academic certificate must be apostille or consular authenticated. The country taking part in apostille convention can simply notarize with their notary public, and which is called the apostille. But Nepal is not a part of apostille convention, so we need consular confirmation from the Korean embassy in our country. And before doing that Korean consular confirmation, we also have various steps with the stamp from the relevant university, followed by stamp from Ministry of Education, followed by stamp from Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and in the end we go to Korean embassy in our country with $4 and get the consular verification. So this is how the consular verification works in case of Nepal, and those country taking part in apostille convention can simply get it notarized with their nearest notary public. For example, for India, you can simply notarize it with notary public. And the list of documents that will require the consular authentication are this for the relevant applicants. Especially for Nepal's case, you will need your academic documents and your parents' citizenship proof to be apostille. And for consular authentication of your parents' citizenship and family relation document, you have to go to your local government first, get authentication from there, and then you have to go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, followed by the Korean embassy for the authentication. And for other documents like your topic score, these are like optional for all the degree program. Your English proficiency certificate, all of them are optional, but some university and department may have entry requirement and also the graduation requirement. So for that, you need to confirm with your university of your choice. If you have some awards or certain certificates or publications, you can simply include their photocopies. And during the application of GKS, your passport is optional, but after being selected and when you will have to travel to Korea, you'll need to have your passport. So these are the list of the documents that you will need, and then prepare this document accordingly. For the documents for the evaluation stage, you'll need to submit some more documents, like there are some requirements set by each embassy and university. If they accept photocopy or electronic copy is okay, but some may ask you for certified translation after the first round of selection. And if you are applying for the embassy, you will have to submit 4 copy, and for university you'll need 1 set of copy of all those above mentioned documents. Most required document are graduation certificate, transcript, proof of citizenship, and proof of overseas Korean to whom it may apply, and you need to submit based on your requirement. And the application sent to NIERI for the second round of selection must meet the submission requirement for the second round described here. Like submission requirement is all form must be filled in English or Korean. Other than this, it is not acceptable. And also document must be apostille or consular confirmed. And for embassy track, 1 set of original plus 3 set of photocopies. And for university track, 1 set of original document is enough. And while doing consular authentication, guys, don't do it in your original certificate. First, photocopy your original document and carry out the all process for consular authentication. Submission requirements is a document written in English or Korean. They must be apostille or consular confirmed. Document in other language must be submitted together with a certified translation in English or Korean. In case of Nepal, I think there is a Vishwabhasa campus where they do the translation work these days, so you can go there. And also document must be apostille or consular confirmed, either original document or certified translation. And if your country, I already mentioned you guys, if your country belongs to apostille convention, submit your required certificate with just apostille. For example, India, you can just apostille your document with the nearest notary public. Document is for embassy track. You submit 1 set of apostille consular authenticated document plus 3 set of its photocopies. And for university track, just 1 set of consular authenticated documents. Things to note while submitting the documents. So for the first round of selection, all document must be English or Korean, and each embassy or university may ask you to modify document as their own requirement. And 1 letter of recommendation must be prepared and submitted by the applicant, and it should be signed and sealed by supervisor, dean, or professional in the field of your desired study. And also for the second round selected applicants, if any of the required documents are not submitted, submit it, and also the applicant's signature must be there in each document. And also For example, if you are applying with the expected graduation certificate, I think by the end of the second round, you must be able to submit it. And all the material that are submitted to NIID will not be returned, so don't give them your original. And if university will ask you additional document, you must be able to supply those documents directly to your university. So for the proof of citizenship and family certificate, you can submit the certificates such as birth certificate or family register or other proof of like the citizenship and many more. And also for the certificate of graduation, expected graduation certificate is also acceptable, but you need to submit it by the required time, that is 31st July 2024 is the last day for submitting your real original graduation certificate. Before that, you can just apply with the expected graduation certificate, and if you think you can get your graduation certificate by this date, then you are eligible to apply for GKS now. For the academic transcript, you need to submit, and yeah, if you have the expected transcript, then you can submit it, and later by the July 31st 2024 you can submit your real transcript. For the overseas Korean and Korean citizenship renunciation, you need to submit this document as well. If you have the Korean topic score, you can submit it. And also the certificate from 81st to 93rd exam will be recognized as valid, because this topic also has the validity period of 2 years like the English score. For the English test, the expiration date of the tests or the certificate should be February 29, 2024 or later. If this is before that, this will be regarded as expired and you have to reapply and then submit your document. You can submit the original printed copy of the test score from their official website. And other materials, if you have some publications or paper or anything you think is relevant to your scholarship application, you can supply. And if you have passport, you can supply it. And for other material and your passport and for the Korean proficiency, you don't need for the consular confirmation. You can simply submit them. And for example, if you are from Nepal, but if you graduated from India, for example, then you may have to get the consular confirmation from Korean Embassy of India. So it means if you graduated from third country other than your home country, then you have to obtain a consular confirmation from the Korean Embassy of the relevant country for the graduation certificate and the academic transcript. So you have to keep all these things in mind and apply to GKS. The selection scheme is quite longer. So for the embassy track, it's little bit longer really. And for the university track, one step is closer. Because in the embassy track, first embassy shortlists and then submits the document to the 3 different universities, and those university has to shortlist the candidate. But in case of university track, the university of the candidate's choice directly send the document to NIIED, and then yeah, second round of selection occurs, and then publication, and then like final list of announcement along with the embassy track applicants. So whichever track you apply, either embassy or university, the first round of selection will start from February to April, and then the final announcement is in late June. So whichever track you apply, final list of successful candidate will be announced in Study in Korea website in the late June. So I wish you all the best with your application process. I hope all of you will be shortlisted and selected for this scholarship. This is how the timeline works, and so it is the applicant's responsibility to check the important notice posted in Study in Korea website. NIIED does not inform applicant individually of the result of each selection round, so it is always Study in Korea website where you have to check yourself. And the evaluation of applicants is by the NIIED and their respective university. If you are the first round applicant from the embassy and if you cannot pass, you may apply to university track if there are still the universities with the deadline remaining. While filling the form, you must be very careful. You need to mention clearly the track you are applying, the university you are applying, department and everything. You have to read all the guideline very, very carefully. And your English name must match the name on your passport, your family name, middle name, given name. All the personal detail has to be accurate. You cannot choose 3 different departments from single university. So you have to be careful on that. And you must choose at least one university from the type B university. And there are so many things you have to be careful about. So read this guideline carefully. And here is the additional point. So guys, if you hold topic level 3 or above, so you'll get 10% of the total allocated point. Similarly, direct descendant of Korean War veteran who participated in Korean War as a foreign military will be given additional 5 points. So this is the additional point. And also similarly, here is another prior notice where we'll start from this selection round. Applicants will receive additional point on language proficiency, Korean and English. So guys, if you have topic or English proficiency, then you will have additional point. And for the Korean, point will be given to applicants with valid topic score based on topic level, and also point will be given to English. So here is a point. So for example, if you have topic level 5 or 6, you will get 100%, like the 10 point, right? You will get 10 point. If you have level 4, you will get 9 points. Similarly, based on your Korean level, you will get the point. Similarly, if you have IELTS, for example, 7, you will get 8 points. So, additional 10 point of the allocated point. So yeah, this is beneficial to have the language proficiency. And also evaluation preferences. So overseas Korean with no Korean citizenship. If you don't have Korean citizenship and you are overseas Korean, you will be preferred. Low income families will be preferred, and underprivileged background, natural science and engineering major, and also teaching as a professor in natural science or engineering or in the ODA recipient countries, they will be given more preferences. And also if you have the highest score of language proficiency in topic or IELTS, you will have a preferences. So if you are postdoc in natural science or engineering, you will be preferred. During the final announcement also, there are, like, once you are like finally announced as the applicant, you must notify the final choice of university to NIID by email by June 14, 2024. Similarly, you cannot change your university after the final decision. Also, NIID will classify who obtain topic 5 or 6 will directly enter their degree program, and all other successful candidates have to take the compulsory Korean language program. Topic certificate from 81st and 93rd exam will be recognized valid, and if the candidate disqualifies from all 3 university of their choices, he or she will be excluded from the final round. And the final successful candidate will receive invitation letter and guidance on entry from NIID. Once you renounce your scholarship, it cannot be reversed, and if you are the final successful candidate and if you have renounced your scholarship, you cannot reapply for the GKS program for next 3 years. And if you repeatedly, not only you, if many people from your country repeatedly renunciate the scholarship, there will be decreased number of quota from that particular country in the future. So when you are taking this step, please guys, be careful, because you are decreasing the chance of another potential candidate from your country. You can apply with your expected graduation certificate if you are about to graduate by July 31st, 2024. But once you receive your certificate, you must submit them to NIID's this address by July 31st, 2024. And if you can't do this, your acceptance will be cancelled. Similarly, you need to study this guideline very, very carefully. If you are the successful candidate and if you are already living in Korea, you may not receive new visa for your Korean language program or degree program. And to avoid this any confusion or visa issue, you must contact immigration yourself. And if you have to do some process to return back to your country for visa related issue, your flight ticket will not be covered. And also if you are already living in Korea, of course your entry airfare will not be provided at the time of final announcement. So therefore, checking about the laws and regulation of each university, check their university website. For visa and immigration thing, you can go to www.immigration.go.kr and also at highkorea.go.kr. And there are like, for the entry support, each university will buy you economy class one-way flight ticket. Due to unavoidable circumstances, if you buy your own ticket, your airfare will be reimbursed later by your university after entering the Korea, and your domestic airfare within GKS scholars' home country will not be refunded. If you enter from the third country other than your own country of citizenship, entry airfare or visa application support will not be provided to you. Round-trip airfare will not be provided to GKS scholar in China and Czech Republic. For the master degree program, it's a 3 years with a 1 year of Korean language program and 2 year of degree program. For doctoral degree program, it's a 4-year program with 1 year of Korean language and 3 year of degree program. For research program, they will not have a Korean language program and the program will be 6 months or 1 year long. For global network program, it will complete within 2 years. It's a master degree within 2 years. And for the scholarship period, research and global network scholar program, all scholars who obtain topic level 5 or 6 will be exempt from Korean language program. And those who receive topic 5 or 6 within first 6 months of Korean language will be exempt from remaining 6 months, and they can start their degree program in the following semester in March of 2025. This year, the scholarship benefit has also changed. There will be only a monthly stipend, and you will no longer receive settlement allowance, research allowance, Korean proficiency grant, topic application fee, degree completion grant, medical insurance, and publication fee. You will be given 15,700,000 Korean won per year, including all these costs that we used to get separately in the previous years. But from this year, you will be getting this money per year, but you will not be given the separate allowances for different purposes. Similarly, previously, those GKS scholars who used to have topic score 5 or 6 used to get extra 100,000 Korean won, but from this guideline, they won't be receiving that anymore. Tuition support will be fully funded, and the round-trip economy class flight ticket will be also covered for all GKS scholars. All tuition fee of GKS degree program is also covered. Language school fee is also covered under this scholarship. Korean language training fee is also covered. So these are the major changes, and for contacting, you need to contact the Korean embassy in your country or the university of your choice, or you can also email to KGSP and IID@korea.kr. And also here are important portals like korea.net, for Korean language education, sejonghakdang.org, and also Ministry of Foreign Affairs is mofa.go.kr. For visa and immigration, you can go to highkorea.go.kr, and higher education in Korea is www.academyinfo.go.kr, and their official YouTube is NIID_official and GKS Mentors. Similarly, in Instagram, you can find as NIID_official and GKS Mentors. So these are the useful website where you can contact and find your FAQs. So this is the GPA conversion table, which you can convert easily from this table as well. And yeah, these are the contact detail of each embassy of all those countries taking part in GKS scholarship program. So yeah, check out this detail. Yeah, for in case of Nepal, you can see it here, and similarly for other countries, you can check it out here. And yeah, contact information of university also, like there is the Office of International Affairs. They have their email here. You can contact them directly. And yeah, also here is the eligibility and like FAQs. Everything is here. You can read it and prepare accordingly. So yeah, guys, this is all about the updated guideline of GKS 2024, which I downloaded from this study in korea.go.kr website. You guys also can easily download it from there and read it thoroughly and prepare accordingly and apply accordingly. Prepare all your documents in advance because it takes a long time. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you as a successful GKS scholar. Thank you so much for watching this video till this end. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that notification bell. I'll see you again in the next video soon. Until then, stay safe, stay productive. Thank you. Namaskar. Have a good day.